So they would administer laxatives to the workers 1 week before they would go on leave. And there were several layers of sieves inside the toilet to catch diamonds that people swallowed and tried to smuggle out of the camp. Good morning, internet. It is 8:40 in the morning and welcome back to the channel. I am in Lüderitz here in Namibia, and this morning the diamond saga continues. There isn't really any way around it, I guess, in this part of the world. The stories are just there. Today it's time to investigate a little bit more. I think it's going to be a mind-blowing day today as well. It's only 11 kilometers from town, so I'm riding nice and light. No need to bring everything with me. Where do I go? This way. I am here. Be ready to have your mind blown. And then I thought the buildings were creepy at the Diaz Cross, but this is going to take creepy to a whole new level. Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, fine. Thanks.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Where is the gear of this bike?
Sorry?
Clutch. What's your gear in the clutch here on the bike?
This is clutch.
That's clutch.
Yeah.
And the gear?
This one. Down and up.
Oh.
I pull this and then I tap it down or I pull up.
Oh, that is now bringing the gears back. You
Yeah.
put it up.
Yeah. See, I'll show you. Now it's neutral. Now I pull clutch.
Accelerator. The accelerator.
This is,
Oh,
now it's in first gear.
that's your acceleration. That's
Yeah.
in your brake.
This one.
And it
This-
takes all two wheels.
This one is front brake. On this side, this back brake. This on brake on the front. This.
Alright. Let's see.
Now you can also ride a bike.
Yeah, I can do it right now.
All right. I'll see you later, okay?
Alright.
Cool. See you. I am now in Kolmanskoppe. And what we see here is what happens when a mining town gets deserted. What an eerie place. Creepy, creepy. Gonna park Savannah here and then see if we can walk into some of these buildings. Alright, let's check out some of these buildings here. Can I get in this building? It's like a desert inside the building. Look at this. Entire dunes. Some birds living here. I don't know what this building was used for. People used to live here. The second floor definitely does not look like you can actually walk on there. Look at this. me. I'm on this tune. Look, the state of this. It's not long before that's gonna go and collapse, I think. Look at that. Let's see what other buildings we can find. The sand is just invading everywhere. Look, this room is just an entire beach. The sun is so high, I can just step out of the window here. Oh, this building is huge. Oh, this is underneath the first floor. This is the basement. Where's the entrance? Oh. This is just, look at that. Should we get up the stairs? Not sure if this is going to collapse. Straight from underneath me. Oh my god. This is proper creepy. Wow, the wallpaper is still up in this room. Look. What a horrific wallpaper. Bad taste. Oh, this was the bathroom. Bath still here. There's it outside. Even had a walk-in closet. What else can we find? This is another bathroom or ensuite. Picking up. Let's get out of here. Look how deep that door is buried in the sand. It's like stuck. That door will never close again. Wow. The desert is just eating up these houses, swallowing it like it was never there. It's like all of these rooms are connected to each other. See? There's just doors, or well, they used to be doors, connecting every single room here. This must have been the living room, main room, big room, dining room. Again, horrific wallpaper.
So in 1908, Zacharias Lubella found the first shining stone at Grazplatz, about 10 kilometers from here. The sole right for mining and prospecting were given to the colonial company DKG, Deutsche Koloniale Gesellschaft, and no further mining licenses were issued. Although the method of recovery is very simple, gravel had to be excavated with spades and then went through all the various sieving techniques. With the outbreak of World War I in 1914, over 5 million carats, 1,000 kilograms of diamonds, had been recovered here. Now, the death of Kommanskop came in 1927, when extensive diamond deposits were found on the northern side of the Orange River. The diamonds they found there were 6 times larger than the diamonds they found here. So by 1938, most of the diamond workers and equipment were sent to Runnymede, but it was only in 1958 that the old hospital closed and Kommanskop were left over to the wind and sand. But welcome in Kaiser Wilhelm Street, also known as Millionaires Avenue. All the rich and influential people used to stay in this street. The house right at the end of the street was where the mine director, Mr. Koller, used to stay. The house next to it was where the accountant used to stay. This house with the balcony was for the architect. This massive house here right in front of us was for the entertainment manager. And if they had nice weather, they had horse races and carnivals. And if opera singers from Europe came to perform here, they had to stay with him as well, so it was partly like a guest house too. And just a little bit further from that electricity pole on top of the hill, they had a big seawater swimming pool with its own diving board and everything. The two long buildings behind that were the mechanical workshop. This white building in front of us was for the diamond washing and sorting. And this zinc building is security entrance to Elizabeth Bay mine, where they used to mine diamonds in those days and even up to today. Now we have the world's best gem quality diamonds. 90% of all the diamonds in this Berggebied is gem quality, only 10% industrial. Russia also has diamonds, but they've got 90% industrial, 10% gem quality. Kimberley, 60% gem quality, 40% industrial. Now the diamonds that you find here is alluvial diamonds, and it came down with the currents. So the closer you get to Orange River, the bigger the diamond. The further up north you go, the smaller.
Right, this was the hospital, the place. So they've removed all the sand here, but not everywhere. Oh, maybe that was one of the... Look how massive this is. And these toilets, this is really gross. So they would administer laxatives to the workers 1 week before they would go on leave. And then the toilets, I'm not sure if it's also these toilets, but there was a special building where they would keep the people there until the laxatives kind of, you know, did their job. And there were several layers of sieves inside the toilet to catch diamonds that people swallowed and tried to smuggle out of the camp. Oh, that's almost gonna come down there. Let me see here. This is another way out. What an enormous building. Look at this. So this was the butchery, and they would cook the sausages here and then hang them out to dry on a ladder and then smoke them outside. On the other side of this house are the two smoking rooms. I'll show you them. Oh yeah, and I think on this side, was it here? Yeah. So this used to be the storage room for the meat. And it's very dark in here, so I don't know if you can see it, but up there, those holes, that's where they had some sort of ventilators or fans, and there was electricity here. Every house had electricity, every house had a telephone line in 1911. It's crazy. Even now, not every house, you know, has electricity or a telephone line, but they had everything here. But anyway, I wanted to show you the smoking rooms. Those were here, where they were smoking the meat inside, here, and another one here. Over there. Wind is really picking up now, so it's time to go and ride back to Luderitz. Okay, let's get going. So this area, before they closed down, it was so rich in diamonds that they would have the workers lay on a row on their bellies on the ground and just pick up the diamonds because they were just laying at the surface. And when there was moonlight, there were so many diamonds just laying at the surface that it was like as if the whole desert was just glistering with diamonds. Unreal. Bye! Nice to meet you! See you! So yeah, all these diamond stories, they just keep on blowing my mind. It's so hard to believe how a place like this looked like a century ago, and the craziness, absolute craziness that came with it. All for some shiny rocks. Bizarre. I am back in Luderitz, and I actually just learned that this building that you see over here, which kind of looks like a castle, you see that? With the little thingies on top, this yellow building, that's the prison of Luderitz. Actually looks like a proper prison. So in the time when they were mining diamonds there in Koolmanskoppe, if there was any crime whatsoever, then the police would bring those people here to Luderitz to put them in prison. But at the mining site itself, there was no police or authority or whatsoever. In some ways, that place reminds me kind of modern day Dubai. You know, in Dubai they also have this indoor ski resorts in the middle of the desert, just because there has been so much wealth because of oil. And here it was kind of similar. In the middle of the desert they had an ice making machine to make ice blocks to keep their produce cool in the middle of the desert, you know, and that was all because of the money from the diamonds, and people were eating caviar and smoking cigars and living a luxury life. Obviously not the workers. They were having a hard life for probably not a lot of money. Anyway, it's just another chapter in the entire diamond saga in South Africa and Namibia, which continues to blow my mind. Okay, I am back. Back home. So yeah, that was it for today. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and then I'll see you in the next video.